What's up guys, Tone here, and today I've got another review here with Chris. He's going to help me review the Longarm. Another Nerf Doomlands Impact Zone Blaster. The sidearm, I guess, that you use with the Desolator.
I guess.
So you wanted to review this. What about this immediately appealed to you?
So my immediate appeal for it was, back when the Spectre came out, I actually bought a Spectre. And I really liked the idea of a Spectre. It wasn't as big or bulky as like a strong arm was. It was a little bit thinner, and with that you could fit it easier inside of, I had a radio pouch that I'd modified and I turned it into a holster for it. And so when I saw the long arm, I went, that looks like it's got about 5 little darts on there, and it's got the cool little like cocking mechanism on there, so I went, yeah, I'll try out, let's check out the long arm.
But yeah, let's this open and see if it performs, how it feels.
All right.
What do you think? It's pretty long.
It is ridiculously long. It is that looks to be about maybe 14, 16 inches. Still true to form. Thinner than the strong arm, significantly longer. It's also not ambidextrous, which would have been nice, but I mean, I can understand not doing so. And then of course, ooh, ratchet.
Doesn't have a good strong arm spin.
They're trying to go
play Russian roulette, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess they're just trying to go for something like, despite its extended look, the way I would describe it is tighter. Especially for someone with tiny hands like me, this is pretty much perfect size.
The grip, I will say, is comfortable. It does come with a tactile rail on the top, just like the strong arm. And the prime is pretty comfortable. Do you feel like you want to hold it like a rifle? Is it too big to be a real sidearm?
Too big to be a real sidearm. If you're holstering it, it would probably be like the narrow base hammer shot holster, where it would be not so much a pull and bring out, it would be more like a break. But I definitely do think that they put this here, and I kind of want to hold it right around here if I'm going for like a full-on rifle thing.
Let's shoot across the chronograph, and then let's see if you can hit a human target from 35 feet.
Alright, let's do that. Ooh. Well. Oh, leg shot.
Got the velocity.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Yeah! Ooh. Oh! Huh. There we go. So you can't, it's hard to manually advance it after cocking.
Alright, so after running across the chronograph, I was getting a reading of 70 FPS on average.
Yeah.
Compare that to the strong arm 60 FPS from my testing with the shots fired in the range.
Mm-hmm.
Very obviously, it was making it down there very quickly.
Yeah, it packs a punch for its size. In a general phrase, if I were to judge this, I would say exceeds expectations, especially for a sidearm type look.
Worst thing about it and the best thing about it for you?
Worst thing about it, it's only got 5 shots. I can understand why. I still don't have to like it. Best part about it, it shoots, looks, and feels like the type of a blaster a ruffian would have. It looks good and it backs it up with some performance.
Yeah, the 5 shots, firing it over the chronograph, I kept wanting there to be 6, just because I'm so used to any cylinder having 6, typically. Mm-hmm. The biggest flaw for me is how much orange is on here. The Desolator, I think, had the perfect amount of orange. I definitely love the black and white. It's nice, stark, simple paint job, but there's a little too much orange, maybe up here. It may probably work best, like you were saying, clipped onto a holster from the single sling point you got here, instead of trying to put it, because it is very long, so conventional holster is kind of out, I would say. Yeah, this was $20.
Ooh, yeah, definitely worth it if you ask me.
You can currently get a strong arm on Amazon for like $9.88, more than half price. But this it has more power than a strong arm, and obviously it's the new kid on the block.
Oh yeah, so you gotta pay more money for him.
You think worth $20?
I would say so. I'd say worth it.
Just the power alone kind of makes me think this is worth it.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this review. We recommend getting the Longarm because of its power. Until next time, you can be serious about Nerf, but Don't take Nerf too seriously.
Nope.